Mondays grey brono so. We hono nyame ho no fo na obeyo senkafo. Musori John Wesley ma. Musori ni ensom nyame. Uwa ufobo ma musori nyenya. Mia ye na yebeyo senkafo.
That's what voice say.
Baba so e okay. And I just say abro nye kurasi ni any party you call relegation. Into mo call relegation I say.
On the party ni
all the person the party equal. Na some party omo united. MPP nye united so they can't come to power. Ultimate power.
Yentimi mamu manamo famu.
Dabi ya Mamudu Bawumia ma emetam yoko position e ma abro nya the pro way. So me do am for ho no mo kromo e bi si da. Say e po wan bono no. E jabo nya e koye ye course. Awa be say yoko ho no mo. Abro nya we e bi so Ghana hada. E ka endisi fo be di ade a ko beta wo mebre. E si da. Apu.
Anu kwa de nka meta wachi abro nya.
E bi si. Abro yori person ye we kura ko wa reja we twa abro ye de na wo no we ko na ni be na wo no. We have people who are born leaders. We have people who are born leaders.
That's true.
Obi onye leader no ne kasa kra kire. Abro nya ne kasa kra kire say Jimmy.
All right, abusia for abronye na nya me score no. Kwame ba fa abronye so pe agudi organ na fi we dey say agoro no hey biti kwame ba fa abronye. Ase obi aso kwame ba fa abronye ma. Na wa hete kwame ba fa abronye. Obi a minimum no so kwame ba fa abronye bia edi kwame ba fa abronye atem. But as to say atem die no valid and any valid here is up to you. Now one guy you make your own informed decision. Say that be American. That is how I do my particular live show. I take my time and then I let you analyze it by yourself. Now analyze it. We are asked to send you out here. It's up to you. But this is the debate with the Munufi. Midi any William Munufi Amankona. What I say, Nra? Me video bichi na wana Gabby asara Otchere Darko. Ako jina UK. E kan sembi. Na Ashanti NPP. Abeyi Gabby asara Otchere Darko. Ano. Ashanti NPP. Abeyi Gabby asara Otchere Darko ano. We are going to address that. But Abusa, for there is something, a video wa mahua. But seeing in a year candid with ourselves. Pacho, me currently I'm not based in Ghana. Enti wow we video ibiano. Be honest with me. Now you're more uncommon. Pacho, this particular first video. Be honest with me.
To abana dollar $14.3. They say dollar 12 point something. Jamaican watch say. Abana yadie. Inflation ye ba beto abana. Na inflation was 21.3. Say inflation was 9.4. So the BT. But listen to me. Today, uko jomwa me scratches pyramid de tomatade. Ye beto abano na 40 cities. Say 55 cities where in the same store. So the BT. Fufu ayedi and na baby o hokra fufu e twa 10 cities. But ye beto abano e twa 10 cities. The same place that I'm talking about. In Kuto. So, Kuta misra. Konkumudie no ye beto aban na 5 cities and about 7 cities and 10 cities and 15 cities and prestige maame na me tonkuto no ho la pass maame ne say you be say madam inflation no enye tutu no mamu gidigidi abaya ya.
All right, Pepacho, what Ziga is trying to mean here and say Ghana never bo ayedin currently say near answer ye beto aba. Pepacho, listen to him very, very carefully. What he is trying to mean is cost of living in Ghana and Neno. Although say President John Domini Mama aya the ebon homodia inflation a dropping. But Nema bo yedin. If I should be honest with me, if I'll ask this particular question. Let's watch this second video. Now if we are at
from the bottom of my heart.
95.1.
Said the Ghana is here then.
Wafa. From the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my heart, Ghana is in the right direction. Obia about 80-70% of members of this. No, they are all kind of my own family.
Maybe sad. I guess maybe of fun. Maybe sad. Say DNT our money can't decide because Nanka Ghana NIBI expectation is a name of Mubehin Hanka.
Debbie. And yes, Sabako. Adie bia bo adwomama beto ye no
akosro
enkosro ne gina de gina
Wafa
na ofasa de ne nkosro ne gina de asenkeye
Gabby o na say o my false hope na wo opposition wo say ade akufo ado ye no makuru mu ayeden to mama ko jina be a Ghana for bre oba 8 months bre no kra fe dia west because oka almost a passport oka passport officer ate so ye enkwara agro mani so how many people na Ghana wo nya passport oya almost a petrol bo aba form petrol mu so
deregulation
and running muni control so spare pass ko abuso kan a toto anu mu tutum and me no ka say me ka zo ba ye twa ba me eni menua se me twa ntro me ya kiro ama Ghana fo nyina hu se me kotompo nia eni se sia na fitani de bre me shock absorbers twabo obusa me
na o ton sen and as is out
jama me kasa
Debbie now on say
and a dollar about from and about $14
Mr. Speaker that's the question now autonomous say and as is autonomous say
so me that's my minty of me boss
and about $14 cities
FM 95.1
and imagine some say an MPP for no programmer and an anado wo ye ni ani ba yon so no na enema atete apansam opinta
Repacho, mama yentie nsem ya omokan yiye. That is why I say wow hwe me bia obezi in Ghana be honest with me. Enema boa ye din anasa office enema aba form. Because ye nya two different persons arguing say cost of living ewa Ghana na akosoro chen senia NDC ba power no. Repacho sometimes the one who say obi o twasa no, one hwe unhu se wachi echia. Enti se obi ono di wachi kira wo say mase ba bia okwa ade na chia kwa me pa we have to be honest with ourselves and address it. Ebia me amete I know say inflation eba from I am suspecting say be a dollar eba from I was say cost of living eba from I was say goods and prices cost eba from but if the reality on the ground they say a cost rate then there needs to be something to be done. Me pa these are presidential candidates in Ghana. All right, Emily, I understand. But is it true? That is why I'm trying to arrive at the conclusion. Say, is it true, say, Niama, bo yedin? Me, Ubisame, I wouldn't get the best answer for you. Because I wouldn't know. Because me said and take Ghana currently as we are speaking. Enti, I'm here and me answer no kore amfa mount. And then no kore na me meka. Enti, obi a all here no debate me testify say, ampa. Nema boye din anase ba bi ejina just photos o touch my nema boye din anase nema boye fo. We need to address this kind of things because one will say aban no ebo ne ho modern say obeti nema so no anhwe ana timamufo no so be take advantage over that e dey shooting nema bo na kosoro nti be hu say aban no o ti ho unim say nema boye din but before you realize no now to position but these are things that we need to address them say anya careful that is how atimamufo no eye. A patch of what say Rollins time on a Calabudi time. That was the reason why Rollins still soldier for a bar form. Said there be one corner monko check me here. Because media meaning himself so have metino. Near my air costro. As I say, near my boba form, but Nippaneti form to say there be near my boy day. Not only that some people were actually hoarding it. Into a bit to come out say Rollins with the time your bomena and your boom say bisa and say, a dear nana ya bono. Bisa say then a bono. Just for to say Nema boy and the Nema boy very, very good for Ghanaians. Well, let's in the comment section we have fun again to the Emra. Now for the Indian common emum. Me pacho when him say Enra. And now let me start from JJ Rollins. Me pacho she video we now he addressing this particular issue. She look how humble now Rollins Rollins when he was president with his wife. Now couldn't do my Rollins echo France. Yeah, we have cow team, and then when they were walking on the streets of Paris, if I show you this particular video.
So we left you alone, and I wanted to come today to.
I know. It doesn't matter. We were worried about the traffic.
No, don't worry
too much. We didn't want to bother you.
It was organized that you leave at 10, I come a little bit earlier to be with you and say, yeah, it's enough, it's okay. Because your plane is at 12 something.
Yeah, 12:15.
Yeah, okay. So if you leave at 10, even in the worst case.
You know something? When they are taking security measures, they're taking off your boots and all these things. It gets irritating.
Yeah, I see. Okay, anyway. I wanted you to let you rest yesterday. Because when we called for the line, you said you are tired, so we let you rest. Oof. And I'll be there in the morning to say bye-bye to you.
I had to also prepare a few notes for the Atlanta University lectures. That's why.
That's it. I know. You gave me so much time, so I said maybe they need to be alone today, you know? Yeah. So,
come on, take care.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you.
Stay beautiful and keep in touch.
Thank you. Absolutely. God bless you.
Thank you.
And thank you for everything. You made a lot of people happy. You inspired them. You gave them strength.
It's my duty.
Exactly.
My duty. Okay?
You too. I don't need to say anything. Oh, my dear friend. Thank you for bringing the president, because I know you told him, yes, you can go there. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know that. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for being what you are.
The party is finished. What is your last word?
I hope I'll be back again. True. No, I mean, so long as they were so interested in it, there's so much more to share. I've only given them the tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
Okay, take care.
Mais faites un bon voyage. We had a car over there. Where is our car? Who is not what you? You know, we had a car for you.
I know, but we were not sure what was happening, so we had to get
some. You were
some.
not in touch with Christina for all these little things? Oh, I'm sorry. Because I told her, let them quiet. But maybe she said I cannot even call. Did you meet the girl, Clarice, the fashion designer? Oh, she came yesterday to the lunch. And Christina was supposed to make it, maybe because I gave too much instruction, that leave them quiet, maybe.
I will talk.
Yes, okay.
I'd like to meet her next time.
Okay.
Okay? And next time I want a warmer handshake. She shouldn't be shy.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you.
All right. Former President Nyakumo Fane Crazy JJ Rollins and then Yere Nana Kunedu Ajima Rollins often Nana on the streets of France. Wow, how humble Rollins was. And to hear John Domini Mama, President John Domini Mama, Uhena as a woman, JJ Rollins, and understand that is the same thing that Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was. That is the kind of leader NDC produces in Ghana. NDC, Papa Atamels, very humble person. Rollins are relaxing, and then a year nam dim command France, Abonte, so you will not escape him. Very relaxing life. Rollins, every Akumiasono, he was able to walk on the streets of Accra, sometimes directing cars. But you're not done with Kufado. Was he Monsore? Monsore. He read your Jakum Kufo. Very arrogant person. I say, Chechuye no packet quarter no. If you have Mahmoud Bawumia Korana, or Bejinawa on one president, no. But look at how he is. Very arrogant person. What tax force I need a money a booty pa, a poor man for. Surprisingly, no. NPP party in Bulgaria, who is saying? Bulgaria. NPP party in saying no.
Jimmy for party job.
All right. Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, ya chicha ma Wontumi no. Also a message with the Magana for. Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But who said Nkrofo didn't chini nyina say no money na ho asem. Afa de Mahmoud Bawumia say, "Ohwe agoro say ahwe a chichi na chita for mobokoro ni e be affect no." Enti also wa asem bi e de Magana for me pa che omuntie no.
Ewo hono se me pese mo nyina mu hu se eye me na me wo ballot no so enye obia enti ebia obia ye hu hi owo me campaign no mamma ne hu hi embetare me ne o ye ni asem o me no mo ye ni asem me ne o ye ni asem kra enye sa Mama obi problem embetare me de me no ye ni atem utuma me a me ba we boa o me ba enti me pamocho mama obi asem embetare me em sai mabrabo wati on tamo mami vo mo vote no me ne mo ye ni asem kra.
Hey, NPP for
Jimmy for party job. Who share?
What's your NPP then?
Jimmy for party.
Jimmy for party ni dia no nya den dodo.
Oh me jina president Kufuor ni kwa sana be ka.
Na Jimmy for party na wo Bulgaria won so ye MPP ni no.
O na say me resume Jimmy.
Wahu. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia hu say chama Wontumi hu edi na chi hu ba asem no. O say wan kasem a ye be yina yibo no hu say madam me sere mo ma chama Wontumi de ne kwa ono kwa na asem mo mfa me nka ho because me no obi ani asem. Wahu say Mahmoud Bawumia say free chama Wontumi machi. Hey, akwa we nipa fun NPP party no.
Aya hata. Awon di enim.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia hwe ya chama Wontumi na chita fo yina yoko de omo ko BNI de de ko say I just me sign. O say me sramo ma mfa obi ho tan me tan me obi agya na say ma mo no kwafa na say mo nko me nka ho bi. Enye me ma say o ho nipa de sani. Hey, chama Wontumi. What's the Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? I wouldn't check a campaign. Delegates into Mahmoud Bawumia because of the
Darko TV nyina so amanfo be hu wa Otchere amanfo be hu the whole Ghana baba ha say
what chama Wontumi say ono chama Wontumi be gye wanim kasa be hu TV so ndimo to aba Mahmoud Bawumia so say hey mo boa mo mfo obi a ho say me time menim se nkrofo yo mudi machi omo ho wa asem na udi o machi a mo beto ati ame enti me sira mo politics enko yenim e ba cha na ye na sore ya Ashanti NPP Ashanti region NPP for e de letter kesi bi abeto dwa oma jana kesi Ashanti region for omo say a TV asem no ye can free Bible NPP Ashanti region TV asem for immediate release omo by na CC false and inaccurate allegations leveled against Ashanti MPs by Mr. Gabby Otchere Darko. Say Gabby Otchere Darko di tro nsem o kan bi oboa. Na enko bi say edi asem poten na Gabby e kan enra I think say me say video no de kire. Gabby Otchere Darko ko gina UK. Na asem Gabby kan ne say Obia obegina Ashanti region aka kire Ghana for say NPP and developer Ashanti region bia oboa. E wom so mo ka so be interchanges wo ho but Ashanti NPP for be ka kire say there be mo the interchanges there omo mpe because Mahmoud Bawumia ka kire say Ghana card ba ko e say 1000 interchanges yenti asema Gabby ankasa e kan e
Somebody say in Ashanti meeting say we let Ashanti down because we didn't fix their roads. NPP let Ashanti down because they didn't have flyovers. But I have been in meetings where MPs from Ashanti region have said that any flyovers they want their community roads done.
Bajoti eni yo Gabby si wono tena meeting mu Ashanti MPs say any flyover ena omu hia omu do mu hia de foforo Bajo as a volume no form kakanti yese bia o te waso no wati ni Gabby si ono Gabby asara Otchere Darko etena meeting mu ema Ashanti MPs e ka kire omo say they don't want flyovers Bajo ti ni
And in politics you are supposed to give people what they say they want, not down because they didn't have flyovers. But I have been in meetings where MPs from Ashanti region have said that any flyovers they want their community roads done. And in politics, you are supposed to give people what they say they want, not what you think they want. They wanted their community roads. And when you look at the number of roads that was done in Ashanti region, per capita across the country, you can't say that NPP left Ashanti region down. Yet, an NPP person was apologizing for disappointing Ashanti, for neglecting Ashanti region. Now, if you want to win in 2028, and this is your attitude, that's what you have to say. One guy. There's a difference between humility, okay, and knocking yourself down.
And there is a difference between humility and knocking yourself down. Gabby a foot the man NPP for UK no. No. Now when him the premise about Gabby can't ask him no. And no me is a video no. Honorable Asafua, one of the Ashanti region MPs, you know, Mankasane Gabby as a Otchere Darko. I got in a meeting and says, "Oh, the Mumpe flyovers, no." As I got TV so can say, Omo, a patch because NPP anti-men develop. If I just watch this particular video.
Na you say Asante Maya the MPP in the tray from na yentumi anya no ma kase akase bi anfa mo Asante Man muntie me mo fanche samre no de
but you admit say mo de hwemo
na samre no de na yemu bi
you admit say mo de hwemo
na yemfi susa
you admit say mo de hwemo
but I am promising you that onyankopon ya adom na mo san de Bawumia ba yemu bi de be ye ama MPP ye de mo akase e de aba eye Ashanti region and you do with
that. This is future tense. Your mama is doing it now. Or no say Samoma Bawumia ba. And on bet me developing the 8 years na Bawumia and now they couldn't develop it. But future tense say Bawumia to me ba na Ashanti region. Mama to some of the NPP na yamodi no. Almost just a Bawumia ba as they develop more. While the president now and the Ashanti regional minister is developing it now. But you make your choice. But when him Gabby Kasan or Kasembi and when me video bitch Gabby so or no, he is not a politician. But how did he and Gabby can? But you listen to him very, very carefully.
I heard somebody say in Ashanti meeting said, we let Ashanti down because we didn't fix their roads.
Or say I heard somebody in an MP in Ashanti region say we left Ashanti region undone. We. But Gabby needed one council. Say na Gabby, I also want your politician. Say na Gabby, I just to say he's a politician. Oh, when they speak. Speaker Bobby said, do you listen to yourself when you talk or when you speak? Gabby forgot to say he the same person told Ghanaians and say he is not a politician. Yet he is using we, representing NPP for whenever you use the we, it means that you are part of it. Ghana, we do Otchere. May say every blessed day you get something different to say. Gabby no also no onye politician no. What they tea? My mama won't hear Gabby and Kasa. Maybe sometimes some people will say, oh now on can't way. Oh now okay say also onye politician. Listen to Gabby.
When I tell people I'm not a politician, they don't believe me. I've always considered myself as a political strategist.
So what I say? Gabby say when I tell people say I'm not a politician, they don't believe it. Or say I always consider myself say I'm a political strategist. Yet Gabby is here using the word we. May I analyze people's content? I can't just say, I listen to people very, very carefully when they speak. When I was doing masters in international relations, I did speech act. There's something we call speech act. Listen to political actors when they talk. Their choice of words will tell you what they mean. Say, or can't I can easily know. Or cannot I can easily know. So when Gabby Asarwachidako said he is not a politician, he thought to say we are not going to master him. But I've taken my time to analyze Gabby Asarwachidako's speeches. I can tell him a lot. When him say NPP for Takan, he say when Bawumia come, when he was going to the latter part of his speech, he also made mention of the same thing.
Yemubi. Diebe ye ama MPP. Yede mo akase e de aba da do Nyankopon ya adom na mo san de Bawumia ba.
So what I say? O say Onyankopon ya adom na mo san de Bawumia ba. E pa cho mo kai deputy finance minister na ko say currency no a ritual problem. It is a Mamudu Bawumia ba e no bit to stabilize no. So they always push things to the future. They don't want to admit fault now. NPP for that has been their style. At they will try to push it away. They will take it. So why we allow you, Dr. Mamudu Bawumia, anything bad that happened under the administration of NPP or vice president, no, or say I was the driver's mate. At they be a good biano, or say or no they buy. That is how NPP for you. When you're careful, they will deceive you. Oh, how they want to all of a sudden push Galamsey on John Domini Mama. Tina Bulgaria say party no. Me yan kwasi afo no.
Jimmy for party job. Phone share.
What's your MPP again?
A Jimmy for party.
Yo.
A Jimmy for party ni dia no nya den dodo.
Debbie.
Oh. Me jina president Kufuor do ni kwa cha na be kala.
Sana NPP 40 year. And we are team winning us always when NPP 4 year then as one year careful, they will deceive you. They deceive people. Sa omo bibia azan kwa. Because they know the reality say their mom was wa they are nowhere near. Enti omasheda and omoyes anema no. Enti wa was abra adekwa ni enti oma alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kwa kan say ono ma omfo obi a hotan kwa tan no chama Wontumi ntra. Ohun se chama Wontumi ochena ese de ne court. Chama Wontumi. Every time I went to my brother or P or CID. Oh.
Wait for a while. So please kindly go to the side. Go
Okay. But you want how I chama Wontumi amoa. Chama Wontumi amoa to no nonsense. Oh, who say ochina ahwe amekwa ahwe na mama. Chama Wontumi was say okwa ahwe woma. But Abuja, for let's be honest here. Me sometimes Attorney General, the strategy Attorney General use, I don't actually like it. I need to be honest and sincere. Chama Wontumi ti Kumasi. You told us say, "Osi amfa Chama Wontumi mra cry ene." Obedu wa, you just read the paper to him. So why did you let him come from all the way from Kumasi? Why couldn't you let police in Kumasi tell him the same thing and granting a bill and friend and not about court? I don't understand the strategy Attorney General use. This strategy na see, but maybe he needs to convince some of us. Because Ghana na kakarakana isi wono. So bit Borga. Wontumi Kanye say he should travel all the way from Borga to Accra to be read a paper to him. No, it doesn't make sense. You can read the paper to him in Borga. Ubet him Darko court of Borga and he sentencing or that is why Attorney General you have reps throughout all the regions in the country. But I don't even understand the strategy. Because we are Attorney General, whatever Attorney General anyone know what they can say.
I'm happy to announce that in 2002, the police conducted very diligent investigations in respect of Akonta mining. But the docket was hidden until we came to power. In fact, when we came to power and I started the investigation with the Minerals and the Lands and Natural Resources Minister and the Forestry Commission, we were finding it difficult to get information. Subsequently, the police themselves owned up and presented the docket to my office 2 months ago. So as we speak, the charges against Chairman Wontumi, Akonta Mining, and 5 others have been signed as I speak. Currently, we are waiting for him to be read his right to remain silent, etc. Before we've asked that he should be brought from, Kumasi. His lawyers asked that he should be brought on Tuesday, but I'm insisting that he should be here on Monday. If he doesn't come on Monday, I'm going to order for his arrest so that he'll be brought to Accra. His rights will be read to him, and then we can start the procedure.
Why? Why must somebody travel all the way from Kumasi to come to Accra for his right to be read to him? Why? Me said anti Attorney General, Ajumano, me you wajidi wo mo ba I say we are disappointed me. I didn't know what I say. Because this is the second time I'm watching Chairman Wontumi moja no. Say they could bail condition man say 1 million cedis say. So why? So this is why you mounted the whole stage. To Ghanaians in say Chairman Wontumi ma ba ma ya che no. Because you want to read something to him. One is already in your court research, Nipa Nasma as a worker channel. If going by what you said, and Attorney General says in 2002, but maybe he made an error here, maybe 2022, as I'm now working. Said 2022, no police for the docket at Sia. That's 2 months ago, no, we are now. No, by a match, how many months now? How many months now? Will you call Chairman Wontumi all the way to travel from Kumasi? Abra court to Kumasi, police to Kumasi, CID for Kumasi, AG. Oh, damn, Ghana. Into Accra, Ghana. Yeah, if you touch my no, yeah, they encounter. Into me, what touch my name, I have to travel all the way to Accra for my right to be read to me. Chairman Wontumi might even or can even decide not to even talk. Because that is also part of his rights. AG, is that what you mean to us? Mr. Otchere is your deadline. Otchere. Say Chairman Wontumi and court action. I'll be very, very disappointed in you. Very, very disappointed in you. Because I didn't know any mention and I say I don't see techniques power more use. I say was tired and say public you come to tell us something, but in reality no, you don't know what they are away. Maybe to be honest, I'm part of the government, but I don't see the operational strategy AG or has it. Emily, is that also Elizabeth? You also agree with me? He's talking too much because he's just talking with no action. Meaning say Chairman Wontumi ban now straight to court. Now, but do not say you read the right to him. You tell him to go and prepare and come to court. Why didn't you let him stay in Kumasi and then send him documents? Say you don't go court in Tibra. Why? Ghana and Kwani Accra. Ghana kakarakani yinano. And he have to come to Accra for the right to read to him. Our right to remain silent is also enshrined in our constitution. So if Chairman Wontumi came and says, I will not talk, then I'll be I would have done go. Maybe Attorney General need to prove me right power or her strategy using because Attorney General Yoko me who de omoye mobile match ni pa 1,000 none kwa na mutim da coach na court. And I arrest Paula Otchere moche no gigi na Paula da ma de ache he's on Metro TV. Remonacha anameboa anche Paula Otchere isn't he on Metro TV what na court why they kwa mama yes I'm about by now unpopular to be honest mama yeah now I listen to lawyer Martin Pegu saying say if this is a style and we use it there 2028 on Twabama NDC you can't cheat them Attorney General and Yoko for you are making the government unpopular with this action no I say huna be na more data nipa ma action no nko ye hu say ade we na moye but for now no de ye kura ye kasa ma mo me hu ade amoye me hu I don't think that he needs to be sacked but as a style no and he needs to tell us why he's doing that because when he mount stage in public there or kasamo be any confidence when him yet what do gina go n'anima anye you hu ade amoye anyway that's more I just want to convince me. Mr. President, ask these people, say, what is the strategy? Because for Chairman Wontumi to be traveled from Kumasi to Accra, for you to read a paper, you grant him bail to go and come back, Otchere, mementi bida. Wait, my kind of some corner action will phone so. And I say, be a Kumasi, Ashanti Regional Police Headquarters, and can't say, Munchiro. Nayama bail or here or court ever. That would have been the simplest. I don't understand it. Now, guys, I'm breaching it. Say the police for Nipa uselessly. Uselessly, you don't do anything. No, it doesn't happen like that. Chidipa Abra will at the quality of our channel. Men, I know that Abronya Kojina police for Abronya went to court and the police for say they are now conducting the investigation. I said on this particular show, say they are useless police people. Because Wontumi Chidipa Abra with evidence. Why did you arrest him? And then when you granted Abronya bail, that's it. We need evidence. Because court, I don't know quite cancel. Court, so evidence is the game. So why are you arresting people without core and concrete evidence? But your mama had the John Domini Mama, it will ample time to develop the nation. When you arrest Chairman Wontumi, the whole day everybody is talking about Chairman Wontumi. You're inviting Chairman Wontumi. Meanwhile, the other day anyway, into a government the whole day nobody is talking about it. Just Chairman Wontumi. Yet nothing fruitful came out of it. But your mama have my arguments. Aye, near that just this time no. Ini ada aja sah. Dan, Martin Remonacha didn't arrest Paul. Get your facts right, Martiminia. The bottom line is, was Paul Otchere arrested or not? And what came out of it? Nothing. Anameboa. Good. I mentioned Otchere's name in relation to arrest your mind. That is why I mentioned Remonacha, BNI, or NIB, Attorney General. I mentioned a lot of names. I'm not specific and say be a Raymond Akwakochi we know. So get the facts right. Why I mean here? So why are they? Anyway, young queen. One will be Ghana. And then when former Attorney General was reporting at the CID headquarters, we got some session of Ghanaians. This is my very simple advice to them. We are building a nation. And when somebody is invited by the police, it doesn't mean that the person has been arrested. Even if the person is arrested, the person has the right to fair hearing or court. And even if some CID for substantiation say former Attorney General needs to be brought before the court, he has a right to legal reps. They did with the youth of the country. No, listen to me very, very carefully. Then media and also am why more misinformation for no. You need to stop. Watch this particular video. Wontumi TV sa way presenter way. Akwa way to say false information on your bronye, there's no difference.
Inshallah, Chairman Wontumi will be more stronger than who he used to be and who he is today. Nah, we will play politics with it because it fits us or it speaks for us. Akantanapia minka apino soup. Jerry John Rollins. Our name Wabati NDC in a good juma. Boache mattress, nana boache, nana B, papa. NDC, ne John Mahama, Jerry John Rollins, massive we are in a good juma. Be a mensa, no fukumaru. Also, the same thing. You can name and name and name and name and name Asante indigens. I'm not saying Ashanti. Asante indigens. Entrepreneurs, rise up. Jerry John Rollins. And then NDC, Nah, this is not different of what we have experienced in the years ago. Chairman Wontumi will present himself this morning with his lawyers. If they will talk law, Chairman Wontumi will have his day. If they will talk politics, he will live with it until one day when the tables turn.
What? The premise and they say NDC bar a good asante for a juma. That is what he is trying to mean here. Say NDC started from Rollins into Onemi, Apino Soup, Darko Farms. A lot of these kind of people, he is misinforming the people in the region. Say NDC are buying on a target only Ashanti businessmen by collapsing their jobs. Yet the same people are saying say Galamsey is a problem in the country. And for that matter, Ashanti region, Galamsey, yet when they try to pin this on the government of the day, just 10 months on that cost. Now the government also tried to arrest the perpetrators, original perpetrators. Now these same Ashanti presenters have issues with the government. And for that matter, no, they are trying to invite the people of the region and as Ashanti indigens against NDC government. Do you know how did they play their game? They are trying to incite people against Abayana for doing its rightful work. So he is sitting right on Wontumi. I call when Mekasi about Abano, no, making some reckless statements that police inviting him. One say police inviting him. They didn't bring him to court. Ghana, one was asking Mekasi, I don't know, because we use arrest to frighten people. Which independent we are. All those the facts of the matter was there. Asama Kwanaka was so reckless. Say, Kabana, court. I'm a court. I bibi. I say finding or sentence. We left him there on the streets of the country. I say he's still doing the same thing. That is how NPP that is how they operate. But that is why I have a problem with Yoko, OSP, CID, AG. I have problem with all these kind of people. Because Nipane can't seminar, you left him there. I was we not going to say we are Yama Bela Asa. And the Bela the man, he didn't feel anything. And that is why he's still doing the same thing. Because the Chairman Wontumi will be out again and be and say, Chairman Wontumi is the Galamsey campaign. Wow, the Chairman Wontumi TV was Aquawino or Hannibal was a you know. Yet how he is trying to pin the government and then incite the people of the region or Ashanti indigens against the government. Some kind of Ibiana one shed and tear some kind of Listen to him very, very carefully.
Inshallah, Chairman Wontumi will be more stronger than who he used to be and who he is today. Nah, we will play politics with it because it fits us or it speaks for us. Akentanapia minka apino soup. Jerry John Rollins. Our name Wabati NDC in a good juma. Boache mattress, Nana Boache, Nana B, Papa. NDC, Ne John Mahama, Jerry John Rollins, Massive we are in a good juma. Be a mensa, no Fukumaru. Also, the same thing. You can name and name and name and name and name Asante indigens. I'm not saying Ashanti. Asante indigens. Entrepreneurs, rise up. Jerry John Rollins, and then this, Nah, this is not different of what we have experienced in the years ago. Chairman Wontumi will present himself this morning with his lawyers.
So what in seminar work now? Say Asante indigens trying to incite Asantes against NDC. Sometimes when I say minor, yes, you know, be my imagine say minor. They've decided say, minor, yes, they are not ready for it. That is how I see things because it seems like they are not ready for the nation. Say you can say yeah, tribalism, we know. Or being tiase. But my brain say these people need to be punished. For unqualana yeba children who say there be ukasa reckless la. There is a punishment for reckless misinformation. Because Wontumi ntenamaemu enka say wonu incite some particular region and I say some particular tribe against some particular government. Saying say abai with the bar we a businessman be our Asante Mema ibegu odwuma especially say we Asantenia. Knowing very well adia chama Wontumi aya and they just chama Wontumi e na kugina ha. Me sometimes no o kan sem ni bebre when we are not tribalism esia kwa akobam when we are na ye coincide some tribes against some people and sometimes some people ha o kan just we are very very careful. But the way he's been making his utterances, I think say he needs to be brought to book. Yeah, go to about yes, I think that was the rightful timer. SNK police for Otchere and said Debbie Massa. Oh, kasa again home. But you left him there. That is why he's still doing it. And Ghana for Monsoro Muntina himself said these were some of the comments and that they were trying to incite people. But anyway, say it better than I can. So in conclusion, why he's trying to say this, Chairman Wontumi Asante into Yeguna Juma and then the business of Asante region. That is why they are collapsing Chairman Wontumi's business. That's it. You also can you know? You can know. Now, when I say it's sad that most Asantes will allow these foolish people to use them for political propaganda. That is how they be using them. Meaning, because as I had been, you probably will. That is the same thing that this guy is also saying. That is what they are doing. But and say Emma Ubi, no, perhaps NDC wants to be friends with everybody, which won't work. You can't govern like that. No, I don't think so. That style of governance, and I think it wouldn't work. Senior Chris, why are they? Because who collapsed Indum's bank? And then they all say, oh, can they? He forgot all those kind of things. One can be an count. Wow, Senior Chris. And 70 people hard me. Because the way now I want to see action on this kind of reckless comments that these idiots have been making. I don't see those kind of actions. That is something I sometimes, oh yeah, I don't know. Oh, can I see senior? I mean, AG is as a policeman who is chasing a thief and blowing a whistle. AG still start and send them back and I mean, said antennas here, but yeah, no. But I say, if you're not China, the BC. I say, China won't be Bessia, won't be quite even the BC. But I won't be going to answer and see the and I say, age in the who say, you are Ashada. Ashada. When I say, Mama promise reset, NPP is part of it. We need to reset the minds of the people. Maybe I keep saying, we need to reset the minds of the people. We need to reset the minds of the people. Because nipa was some how we can. Yet 7 or 2 hours. And 7 who be say, at the end of my penis of Guya, he wouldn't even say it. No, can't say Rolling Stone Guya. Internet a Ghana, he enters as much as I want to me. And saying so, and for yes, can be a radio and TV station, I want to know. Then depending in Anyare. That is what this guy means. Zongo positive vibes. The NDC is just weak when in power. They allow chiefs and religious leaders to influence them from prosecuting NPP criminals. That station should be closed long ago. Of course, because Wontumi is TV, maybe one day. And yeah. I was misinformation. Misinformation. I'm misinforming the person. Sina crazy who collapsed CID Adongo's bank. Yes. Capital Bank, no. He forgot to mention all those kind of things. He forgot it. Only Johnson said Nunketia can punish such loose talkers. Yeah, I believe in General Mosquito. He's a man of action. He's a man of his words. We've got a no-nonsense man. But President John Dramani Mahama said Obaba reset Ghana. And then with the group not by, I have hope and confidence in them. But for me, it seems that Attorney General is slow. And the way I hear in Yamana, I don't agree with him. I have to be honest. I don't agree with the Attorney General. Maybe or style be opposite there, but he needs to convince some of us. Because I saw the Bimudi Agoro in the country. Maybe said that he won't be putting in Attorney General Otchere. Because the way or the name be Diagoro my one when ya na the see no phone so I could do 2028 there to be honest here nyasem bianca. And not dear me minima se be because we invite chairman want to pass from Kumasi be do akra na want to man yana there. I mean menti kasa so akwaje bribe because Attorney General ni mo so me nyeso say bribe pa so de obeje. Nti no yan hwe ne sa anaja yan hwe nsema e ho na nsem no de bujanfo. Hey Ghana.
I wasn't the enemy.
Yes, anyway, this is the debate with Munufi. But if you have any other question, I will be to make the Abana for the common album.
I would say to the people of Ghana, I'm sorry. Okay. We are sorry for the poor work we have done. We're going to go and think about ourselves.
All right, and the president and Ronaldo Danko Akufo-Addo nsema ujaya o de koye no. You and I, but your day is here they about his excellency John Dramani Mahama. In our own way, I think that you are part of the story here. We are part of the debate here. We are discussing, but we need to push to make sure say name be able to make akoye because other than that, and there are a lot of things in the system and we are into entertaining. Being how AG is conducting his work, I mean not how he come out and say he's not doing what most Ghanaians expected of them. And we shouldn't let it be like that. I say you can't send me now why won't we need to tell you that is not how we are coming to reset the country. We need to make sure that the country work to the benefit of the people. It is a won't mean joining that train there, you need to back off then the end to our so. That is how we need to do things. Because to be honest, we need to work harder for the president to succeed because if President John Dramani Mahama goes home without say I'll be very, very sad. So if you are working with him or if you are working for him, you need to also go by the same scope. Say there be a president and are we doing the same thing? I don't think that some of them are doing it. I don't know. So let's sit down. A teacher, if JM can jail Ronaldo if he is serious. Georgina, that's what AG says. Wontumi is going to call tomorrow. So let's see. That's what I'm also saying. So Ochina when Timanya action there, I'll be very disappointed in him. say Ochina. I know they say Adiasa be. Baby, I'm so say baby will be Adiasa. So let's watch him. Adiachia, any who has me so beka. Say you was some ka. Aha, it's agent when you know Juma. Yes, you beka no wasem pa. Beka say matter. Go and park yourself somewhere because I go na here say we know. You are not doing it for us. You are doing it for yourself. Yes, you pennies are. We want things to be done in a very normal way. And now that is how we want things to be done. All right, so I asked the question, said, Diana was over here about Ghana. This is a very, very simple question. So we are also here about Ghana. You can also tell me now if you did also. And now it seems like my app, as a major chain, right? There's this particular app I developed this particular app with my other partners. Until I will download the app biano. Okwasi who say this particular channel ewo. A past questions in kwane ye go so. BC, SSC, any Ghana, ADB for school who be there. Okwa this particular app obi hu ho. The only thing is all download here and here internet. Because you say Ghana internet boy the internet ya any offline app. O download here you don't need internet to access it. And one say BC's past questions now pa. Just click on it, choose to course or open and as a subject, Now choose you year. Ubedi ke choose you year, Now all the courses and subjects remember, which you see a past questions in remember. O start to say answer. AI and answer more possible answers and at the end, now mark your amount. But your app store and your play store. App in the EduSolve Pasco. Past questions. But your guys say another that go for the time no. You turn this particular app the Ghana. Buy ya for free. For Mother Ghana. So it's very, very easy, right? Okay, who is your Apple or which one download it? Who is your Android or which one download it? This is a free app, a free bone to Ubi and you be a capre. This is free. And that is why I ask a dear now so you have the Abwa Ghana. Because ye be the Abwa Mother Ghana. Dear now also you the Abwa Ghana. But in the comment section for our adventure, bra. I dare also feel to beat my If you think say we can also collaborate as I did with other partners in designing and developing this particular app. Unto be team there, but ABN also what the Fufubia you want to help and develop Ghana. You can tell us, we can discuss about it, then we move on as a people because we need to work hard at that. Send a bit me developer man. You can see developer man. Nipa ba kope uja man or non-kwa ontimenye. Uja man Minister of Education. He wouldn't know everything or time frame no. Enti man nye baby and say so touch that a day now de bois. And then galamse come was me in your own small way. Ufi say day now ya a bit my bama galamse. Eka. Ensuo na ase no adwenkyere ben na wo a ofisi obetimi de aboa ama ensuo no ani ate but in the comment section obetimi de bibia also ofisi ebetimi abo bi aba maybe wako school bi and say bia wonim die bi a ofisi ebeti ye we be say you can also share it but this is the debate with the monofi enye to say a one man show. I've designed this particular platform as a family platform in Nigeria adventure to say senior crazy di by or Sister Koze has been jailed. Akufo-Addo could be jailed if a compelling evidence could be obtained against him. Senior, I do agree with you 100%. And that is exactly what I'm saying about the police report me chinipa Ghana no new evidence. So compelling evidence, we need concrete facts. Court no evidence is the game. In the Attorney General, Wontumi about 6 months ago. Me Attorney General 2 months ago, and the police for the docket in Britain because by the docket in Ayera. On what premise? They free Wontumi. We need to ask simple and serious questions. As people, no, I see who say ye juma a boy juma. Mohammed, we have a call there. That's meaning I say you've been part of the game. Or see the AG needs lawyers like Martin Pegu to come to his aid for rapid prosecution. Yes, I said say if the AG thinks say the task ahead is too big for them because some buy no, or my afraid people be or my arresting people be much people be until my jumana bakers here. He can outsource some of the work. Outsourcing is part of the game. Get in hand with other lawyers. You think say they have the same ideas with you. You can send some documents with them, sign some agreement or some contract or whatever with them, and then they can help the AG in coming up with concrete facts for these people. Because I'm here, because I saw one Captain Smart programmer say, as a Ghana Lucy as a court. I don't know if it's true or not. But let's see how it goes. Dali, I do agree with you. We should all check each other in good faith when something is not going right. Yeah, exactly. That's meaning. Enti say ye ka se ye chechire man a ye nya man chechire no enhye ne ba ko pensa ono nko untimi nye. But in your own small corner, ABN also wa adwen chire bi o idea bi office ye dey ade we ko bo we ma ye ni say be ye say. You can come up on this particular show, we can discuss it, then present it as a proposal to Ubia or say Fata. That is why together with my partners, we so say past questions, everybody needs past questions. But I buy be bars not buying a koto. But if we can develop it for free, why not? We invested some money and did it for free. But as we speak, Ubia Misa say up no kwamu and a mobile casing. And I'm mutu saying. But that is how we are also helping the country. But nobody has ever asked us. So who are we able to beat him there? Yeah, at least the Ghanaians also needs to change their mindset. Yes, that is what I keep saying. It's a resetting agenda now. We need to reset the mindsets of the people. So that's how it is. So we need to also reset. To suit modern trends. Yes, we are stuck with the past. And you come out some teacher near we are chalk and also we are marker. There be all the marker and costume will be we are or yen I so jaida. Yet the son was for Abba and Sabayan for Bimra. Attorney General has to investigate how the docket got missing. Of course, that's true because Attorney General, what about power? They see your 10th month. Also, when himself 2022 in the year, Wontumi this docket. Oba will be say docket ni yehuno. It took you 8 good months. And say na mo madiaba. I say, I agree with you. Because this is the 10th month anyway. So you see 2 months ago in the buy and I say 6 months you were searching for the docket. So you need to investigate that as well. Happy Minia. I do agree with you. Some people how can as when they say it, maybe they don't even understand as someone can. I want to ask you, they understand, but they understand it from a different angle. Bashiru say, Vim lady is still Jandam. I don't know how GM is still sleeping. Wontumi, Paul, Adam Otchere, Bawumia, and must be prosecuted. PP never again. That's true. Vim lady, someone say, now what our kind will be the kind of way Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But we don't like the situation now. Ubeshi the ditro a good mine so. Intimini, I do agree with you. And the names that we're mentioning, they need to be prosecuted. But I say you invite people and I say you arrest people and I say money bail. We are. That's it. So how come we all teach them Wontumi TV? We can't say the same way. Someone can say about no can say me police for father, sir. Your money bail and that's it. That's why I was saying them. I was saying can't the same in some. Sometimes I don't know direction I the mind ko say chechire mind ko eni mo say chechire ko yachi o I don't know ko nipa na eso mobo ama mind no so ko nanim no always they are the same people are almost san boa ese mind no. Let's see how it goes. This is the debate with the monofio but any question or suggestion or ideas or whatever wait me there about so chechire bom so what I say me ne why are there. I said the government has to arrest and jail. That's true. The Galamsey campaigns and stop the importation of the excavators. That's true. They say research I'm going to media. Bibia or Ibia and why not say Unyai because no nim say Otchere kura mani bela. That is why I mean by make us say Otchere Adia Attorney General Bayano and a betchere me say ampa if he's serious or not. Because there one much I want to be free Kumase aba be pie ewa ha na se was e jara kwasa akwa we nkode a me Attorney General want to anya sin dia was e be do be be twabo e kan chiro e be twabo mo ya a party for 6 cents twabo mo sa because one yo mo sa sometimes they wouldn't sit up and I mean you anya adwen we need to push them now omonya ade a e be boa man no because amamu na da sha wonsa no. Say, we need to start to kick you. We need to kick you. We need to kick you. Do have can say, you do want to say, kick over my patron fancher. Mamma will be anchor say, oh, and this is for no Marco Giska, that we and you be a sicker. Yeah, they are with but rather than we need to tell them, say, we are watching them. A month when we will talk. o he ne ba ne sa kwa minimum de konti nya fine opportunity na ye san ja no nya fine opportunity and san de ja no. So that's how it is. All right, abusua phone tie na the debate with Munufie me de besi wa hawa ho. Say my yard. Sometimes the young mom fans got yeah. That's it. George Nabafo, that's it. Why are there? And Gabby as I watch a dark tra Udi, you know. Ashanti NPP for say Debbie. Kwa we on cano correct. Only Mahmoud Bawumia Monam so one Ghana card. Better check 1,000 interchanges. So Gabby says Ashanti MP. Some of them mope Ghana card, mope interchanges. Yet NPP for us that be Gabby ditro. Until why they ditro, why they kind of crew, it's up to them. A mankas or party. NPP for Nankasa party. Ken to Nyombomo.
Mrebina John Wesley sorry, and there's grey bro no so. Oh, no nyame home no fo na obey your senkafo. Mo sorry, John Wesley ma. Mo sorry, nien so nyame. Oh, awu fobo ma mo sorry nyenya. Mia ye na ye be your senkafo. That's our voice say.
The president. Akwa wenye MPP president di no tata asofo oso chira sore eduru so be president di ne oto asore nyom e da say mark say Ghana is a crime scene yanko after Ken nti me da say nyame adoma ochina me nem say be hia wa asem bia no pacho in the comment section wait me there ba me di ni William Munufie amankona. This is the debate with the Munufie pacho what question bibisa fabre me comment section. I'll take my time to address it. Yankopo no ntana. Bye bye.
That's